These are all third-party, high-quality free plugins. So I've made a track which is using basically all entirely free plugins, with the exception for the drum loop. The drum loop was from a Yurt Rock pack by Vincent Lindrizzo. Is that his name? Victor Indrizzo. God, Victor Indrizzo drums, which I bought from Yurt Rock. So let's go. First off, the drum group. Now, on the drum track, I have put a free plugin called M Saturator, which I got as part of a suite of plugins by a company called Melda Production. So Melda Production, I'm going to just show you here. So they gave away a bunch of their plugins. They're really creative. They're quite sort of unusual in the way that they look. They look more like scientific and mathematical. But this is their saturator that I've put on the drums. That's with it, and that's without it. So yeah, saturator on the drums. Next up, I've got a synth bass here, and this is from a synthesizer by Yuhi called Zebralette, which was free. This simple bass line. Here's the drums. It's a really nice synth that's using an interesting kind of waveform. Find it's good just to browse through presets and find something interesting. So yeah, that's another free plugin, Zebralette by Yuhi. Now that's also then going through the TAL chorus, which is free, and that's by, TAL Audio. If you listen, I'll put the wetness up. Love a bit of chorus on bass. That's the same chorus circuit that's from the Juno 60. And then that, again, is going into the Melda Production Saturator. Adding some more harmonics in there, making it chunkier. Hello, sorry to interrupt the video. Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, much appreciated. Just a little intro here. I'm Steve, I'm a producer, multi-instrumentalist, mixer, music fan and arranger based in Brighton. If you're an artist and you're watching this and you need your songs to be produced, recorded, mixed, or just have some input and some guidance, please let me know. You can find me at my website, which I'll put the link to in the description. And you can also just comment on this video or look me up on social media. It'd be great to hear from you. Bye. So the next is a plugin called Drive by USynth. Now the aim of this synth, I think, is just to get you going really quickly in production. The presets are all, pretty generic but nice sounding. The one I've gone for is called Holy Moly. And that's obviously got a nice reverb on that. And very simple controls. Dark, bright. And it's got just one knob effect. But you can look at all these different effects. Paraverb it's on at the moment. It's a pretty powerful synth. It's just it's marketed as something that's quite kind of beginner, I guess, but I'm enjoying it. It's pretty nice reverb actually. Now the next free plugin I'm using is Spitfire Audio Labs, Labs Labs. Maybe my cold is making my pronunciation a bit shoddy. So Spitfire Audio are an amazing sound design company. You might know they do these huge high quality sample libraries of orchestral instruments and all sorts of things, largely used in film scoring and stuff, and it's all very high end. And I haven't paid for any of their stuff because, to be honest with you, it's sort of out of I don't really need to spend that money on what they're doing, but a lot of the top composers and soundtrack people use it. And so their free product is called Labs, which you can get that just by going to the website. The Spitfire Audio have got their own installer where you get their libraries from, and so when you go to Labs you can see these are all the different libraries, and they've got Gaelic Voices one that's just come out, they've got Frozen Strings, Glass Piano, loads of different sounds. So you can use this as basically a browser. It's multiple different instruments, but the Labs kind of plugin is what you use to actually load up the different sounds. And I've found a synth preset called Classic Brass. It sounds like this. So it's just doing a nice top line melody. I'm sending that sound to a reverb, which is a free reverb, so let's get onto that. A lovely free reverb by TAL Audio, again, called Reverb 4. And I just got this. It looks a little bit kind of Juno-y as well. Maybe it's come out of the same suite of plugins, but you've got a lo-fi button, you can do tuning of the reverb, and then obviously you've got modulation, and then the EQ. It's very powerful in terms of control. And then you've got diffuse, stereo width, and the dampening, and obviously the size. And the sidechain ducking thing, which is really, having sidechain and built on a reverb is really unique. So the reverb sound on its own, if I can get that, really lush, perfect for that kind of synth sound. So in the mix. Oh yeah, and with the bass actually, I was going to show you. So the bass. So I'm sending that bass to the Freq Echo, or the Freq Echo, which is basically like a free delay plugin with pitch shifting on the delay and an EQ. And I love adding delay to bass, so this is the kind of. That's dry. And that's 100% sent to the bus. And then I can obviously dial that amount in with. Love that plugin. I use it quite a lot. It's a freebie from Valhalla, who make great stuff, and all their stuff actually is pretty cheap, 50 quid a plugin, I think, or $50. So I've got their vintage verb, their delay, and a few other plugins of theirs. But the free ones are Space Modulator, Valhalla Plate, and Freq Echo. Gives the bass a little bit more life. And another Labs plugin, which is the new one I've just installed called Cassette Synth. So have a listen to that on its own. I've just put a drone part in there. Just holding the chord. So I think what they've done is they've actually sampled a sound going through a real cassette to get that warble. So if I lay that in there with the other sounds. Providing nice counterpoint there. These are all free sounds, but they're super high quality. Labs of amazing quality sound. Bring in the bass. Send the drums to the Freq Echo as well, or to the big reverb. These are all third-party, high-quality free plugins, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think.